everybody's back. You're not the same ones that left. Being the ongoing enlivened processes that we are. This idea of a self that's never born, once and for all, not fully established. I think there's something to be said for recognizing that nothing is fully established once and for all. We've had some kind of false sense of security which has left us permanently imbalanced. By believing things are a certain way. And you know what would happen to us if we were surfers on surfboards and we were finally balanced? It's, oh, I've got it now, I'm just going to hold it this way and everything will be fine. Maybe we need to be thinking of balance as a very dynamic, enlivened process. If we're not attached to or identified with a particular way of being, then we can be making the nuanced adjustments that are useful for our interactions so that we can be less resistant, less resentful, more enlivened, more responsive. We might be thinking of the difference between being reactive and being responsive. To be reactive, we can think of the word reaction as a reenactment. And we tend to have automatic tendencies. Some of the automatic tendencies go back a long time. So that in moments of stress, our most practiced way of being emerges. So the 6-year-old steps forward to deal with this. Not only that, but sometimes our most reactive patterns, and the ones that go back most historically, become what we call our self. There's the historic self. The historic self is from the history, the remembered past. And then we might be thinking of an emergent self. So it's this sense of an emergent self that's ever arriving. The self that's sitting here right now, concerned about how you're going to manage something in the future, isn't the self that's going to be there to deal with it. Let her worry about it when she gets there. We can, of course, make plans, and we can have some ideas about direction. But it's also useful for us to recognize that so far, nothing has turned out the way we thought it was going to. But don't let that stop you. We have all kinds of superstitious behavior that prevails, and it's very hard to. But it's useful to remember that. It's useful to remember that who you will be in addressing future circumstances will not be the you who's sitting here worrying about